Good morning, guys. I have just woken up, crawled out of bed, and I am now downstairs. And today is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to go over what my dieting plan is for the next 4 weeks while I pretty much wrap up this cut. I plan to intensify things for these last 4 weeks. I have a lot of plans for the next several videos because I want to basically start making videos. I feel as though recently, I should say, the videos I've been making have been very centered just around my day-to-day life, which is basically the point of a vlog, but I feel that I've been missing out on the value that it brings you guys. I want to somehow always address a topic that I think will not only help me, but help you guys, and I feel like I lost sight of that, so I want to bring that back. I wrote down a whole bunch of video ideas, whether they're educational, mentally stimulating, just things that will help. I'm really excited about doing that. So anyway, that's my plan, and I'm excited to show you guys that. I need to go and like take a shower and brush my teeth, because literally I just rolled out of bed, and I have to go pick up my clothes, so let's go do that. Am I the only weirdo that wets my toothbrush before and after putting the toothpaste on? I've been doing that since I was a kid. Probably wasting water, but you know. Fresh clothes. As much as I love this loft, the only thing that it doesn't have is a washer and dryer. And being that I'm staying here for a long time, I kind of need a washer and dryer to function, or else I will be wearing my dirty, sweaty gym clothes all day on the daily. So I found this super cool spot called Laundry Concierge. And no, this isn't like an ad or anything like this, but I just thought it was really cool because in LA, like if you don't have a washer and dryer, then you just obviously go to a regular washer and dryer place and you pay like what, $1.25 for each load. I think that this ended up costing me like 10 bucks. I got all of my clothes washed, folded, dried, everything that you could possibly imagine. It's cool because you like tell them like what kind of laundry detergent you prefer, how you prefer for your loads to be washed, and then you like drop off your dirty clothes in a locker. As you guys saw, you put in your code and lock it, and then they pick it up and then they wash it for you, and then in a day they'll text you when all your stuff has been cleaned and dried, and then they put it in a bag and fold it. Like they even like folded my underwear and like put my socks into little balls. So yeah, when I found out about this shop, I was like, this is pretty cool. So I just have all of my freshly folded Lululemons. These came in a day late because I asked them to obviously not throw them in the dryer. If you don't know that, you are not supposed to put your Lululemons in the dryer. You always hang them to dry. Just fun fact. Just fun fact. I've been getting tons of questions on the vitamins that I take on the daily and kind of like my go-tos, why I take them, all that stuff. So I figured I would quickly tell you guys that my go-tos, this one is strictly just because it is a pure obsession. Like it's how I satisfy my sugar craving. And I know a lot of people don't get it. Like, no, this doesn't deeply satisfy my sugar craving. It's not like I eat these and suddenly I don't crave like ice cream and like candy and chocolate and all these different things. But it at least helps me get through the day because it's like this little spike of sugar gummies, I don't know, and there's biotin in them. So I wake up every day and I have the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies, just 4 of them. You're supposed to take 2, but I take 4. I'm YOLOing it. On top of that, I take 2 fish oil a day. This is the 365 everyday 100% wild caught fish oil, and it's 1,000 milligrams. I was actually taking about 4 of these a day. Recently, I've been taking 2. So there are plenty and plenty and plenty of benefits of taking fish oil, and if you want to like read up on it more, I recommend checking out examine.com. It's one of the most reliable websites to find out basically everything you need to know about supplements. So I will leave that linked below actually with the supplements that I take and the benefits of them. Hopefully that'll help you guys. Another vitamin that I take is obviously a multivitamin. I don't think I need to explain why I take a multivitamin. I think that it's pretty self-explanatory, but the one that I take, I actually don't know the name or the brand of because I left it all behind in LA and I just packed mine into a Ziploc bag. But yes, I just take a multivitamin, but it's some good stuff from Whole Foods. And then the final vitamin that I take, I actually do not have with me because I need to buy a new one, but I take a cold refrigerated probiotic. And the reason that you're supposed to take them cold is because the strands, I believe, have live cultures in them. So basically when they're not refrigerated, they just kind of die off. So keeping them in the fridge keeps them alive, keeps them moving around, doing their thing. So I take a probiotic. I actually need to buy another one from Whole Foods, and I'll go back to taking that, and that just helps with my digestive system because for a long time, for many TMI reasons, I was just backed up. So it has helped me like crazy to be taking that. But yeah, that is what I take for vitamins. hopefully that helped you guys. Is this not the most prideful Canadian cup you have ever seen? So I still haven't gotten my shaker bottles from EHP Labs, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up some protein powder in here, because the cool thing about this specific formula, or just like the Oxyway formula in general, is that it is super blendable, so I don't actually really need to have a shaker bottle. You can just stir it up with a fork, and it blends maybe 5 to 10% less than it would if I had a shaker bottle. And even with the shaker bottle, I don't even use a little blender ball thing. I just go for it and I just shake. So anyway, for breakfast, I don't usually wake up with a major appetite. I usually just like to have a shake. So I'm gonna have 1 scoop of the Oxyway mocha, and I'll probably just stir this with some water because I forgot to buy almond milk. And I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to get this all blended. Excuse the mess, excuse the mess. So with this particular protein, it doesn't have any like casein in it to make it super duper thick, so you don't really need much water in order to get this blended and make sure it doesn't turn out with like a milkshake consistency. So depending on how much I want, I'll normally just fill it up about there, because you also want to make sure you don't water it down. Life hacks, you just grab a fork and start stirring it up. Okay, check this out. The fork, you can see very, very tiny bits of powder, but not anything that's gonna like ruin your life. Sorry, the white stains are just like scratches on the cup, but it is perfectly blended. I'm scared I'm gonna spill this. So yeah, that is what I take every morning. Because of the mocha, I convinced myself there's caffeine in it, and then on top of that, it tastes like mocha, which is just amazing, so I feel like I'm drinking a Starbucks drink, and then it blends really easily, and it fills me up. It's amazing. Okay guys, so I am back. It has been quite some time since I last turned on the camera because I've just been getting some work done and doing some studying. As you guys know, I'm getting NASM certified, so I've just been deep in the books trying to basically prepare for my test. That way I can get back to training. So as a lot of you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm in the last 4 weeks of my cut. The cut is supposed to end basically right on the day of my birthday, or maybe a couple of days before my birthday, which is July 23rd. So with that said, I'm going to be doing carb cycling for the next 4 weeks. With that, I have a high carb day, which is on my lower body days, because that's when I'm putting forth the most effort, like in my squats and deadlifts. And then I have my moderate carb day, which is going to be on my other training days, so OHP, bench press, recovery day, things like that. Days where I won't feel I need as many carbs to kind of fuel my workout. And then I have my low carb days, which are obviously on my non-training days, which are Wednesdays and Sundays, so just on my rest days. I won't need as many carbs in order to kind of get me through the day, get me through the workout. The reason that I'm doing carb cycling, and I've actually gotten plenty of questions regarding like what my opinion is on carb cycling, and I actually think it can be very, very effective if done correctly. With carb cycling, the way that it works is fat is basically stored energy. So the more carbs that you feed, the more that your body is going to use that as energy, and it's not going to really dip into anything else, right? So if I decrease my carbs, from there it's going to basically burn through whatever minimal carbs it is getting fed throughout the day. With that, the hope is that it will then go into my fat storage and start burning some of the fat, if that makes any sense to you guys. I hope it does, but that is the whole idea behind carb cycling. So I will be carrying that out for the next 4 weeks, and I'll go over my macros on each day that I film. I'm sure I'll be filming on a high carb day, a moderate carb day, and a low carb day, and I'll tell you guys how I'm feeling and all of that. Also, my cardio has been increased, or it will be increasing over the course of the next 4 weeks, so I'll be taking you guys through my cardio over those 4 weeks too, which I think will be pretty cool. So anyway guys, right now I'm gonna get ready to head to the gym because I did not finish up my training from yesterday, which was my lower body squat day. And so even though today is technically a low carb day, it's my rest day, I am obviously gonna go in and finish up my training from yesterday and also do some HIIT, which I'm not excited about. Anyone that's ever excited for HIIT is sick in the mind. You're sick in the mind, or you're just really athletic. I am walking to the gym and I want to show you guys what I've been taking, or just like drinking pretty much every day. It's been one of my favorites. For the snack, I have a Nature Valley Crunchy Oats and Honey, which is like, I think 6 grams of fat and like 29 grams of carbs. And then for my drink, I've been drinking the one coconut water. This one is particularly sweeter than the rest, but I still think it tastes absolutely delicious. And so since I can't drink things like Powerade or Gatorade, I could drink like the 0-calorie one, but if I still want that nice sweetness, then I drink this, and it tastes really good, and it's honestly a healthier option anyway. So that is my little pre-workout snack. back from training, which was obviously a very quick session since I was only finishing up my training from yesterday, but I am actually so freaking tired. So my macros for today, because it is my low carb day, is 60 grams of fat, 80 grams of carbs, and 120 grams of protein. Even though I'm sharing this with you, I'm only sharing it because I know I'm gonna have questions as to what my macros are while I do my carb cycling. I always get questions about my calories, but please do not take these macros and make them your calories. The amount of calories that people are given to a specific person depending on their goal, their weight, their height. All of these different factors play in. So please do not take my calories. I'm cutting, I'm 5'1", I'm 111 pounds, 110 pounds, and this is just what I'm doing at like the peak of my cut to just get this all over and done with for the next couple of weeks. Right now I'm gonna do a little bit of work. I have some emails that I have to get back to, and as I've been saying, I've been doing NASM studying. Any downtime I get, I just do that. So just kind of nose deep in the books right now. I just finished all of my emails, but now I'm putting on my current favorite shoes that it's always hard to put on my right foot, because I'm convinced my right foot's bigger than my left foot. Oh, there we go. I truly think these are some of the coolest, cleanest shoes that I've had. They're really cool. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna throw on my headphones and go for a walk. The sun is actually setting, it's about 9 o'clock, but I'm just gonna go for a nice walk, probably towards the water. Then I come back, and it's more studying, and then it's time for dinner.
One eternity later.
Alrighty. I just got back from my walk, which was absolutely amazing. That's something I talked about in the last video, is that in Toronto, you're basically able to walk around anywhere no matter how late it gets. So I spent 30 minutes walking just down a busy, like a popular busy street, and it was actually leading me directly to the beach, which is so exciting because you guys know I love the beach if you watched the last video. But it was getting late and I still have to edit this video. I still have to do some more studying, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn back around. I ended up getting in a total of, it says 14,000 steps. Yes, somebody commented this in the last video. Is the Fitbit really accurate? Like, is it actually properly tracking your steps? And the answer is no. I would say take away about 2,000 of the steps that it says, because there are times when I'll be lying in bed and I wake up in the morning and I've somehow in my sleep made 200 steps. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. If you really feel like you move your wrists a lot and stuff when you're walking, or in general, like you have a job where you move your hands a lot, then yes, you're most likely putting in 3,000 to 4,000 extra steps in a day. But I say for myself, it's off by about 2,000 to 3,000. So realistically, it says 14,000. I'm gonna say I got about 12,000 steps in today. So I'm super proud of that. But yeah, I think in terms of accuracy, nothing out there is going to be able to perfectly track every single step that you take. It would have to be like a chip planted in your body. But I think that the best trackers that you could possibly use would be, I guess now, your phone, if you absolutely don't want to purchase anything and you can just download an app, a Fitbit, or another one that's popular, I believe, is the Polar. Those are the three that I always hear about, and I think it's a really great way to basically make sure that you're hitting your goal of 10,000 steps a day, because, I don't know, I'm all about that step in life. That's gonna be this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to show your support and like the video. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll be seeing all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.